Their cleanup, homeowners are left in limbo by their insurance providers.
Helene left behind more than $250 billion in economic losses and property damage. Now, that prompted some insurance companies to pull up stakes.
Investigative reporter Jennifer Emmert examines the hardship for homeowners coupled with the property loss and why you may be next to get a cancellation notice.
We have an anemometer. Yeah, it hit 100.
Helene winds tore limbs from Renee and Jerry Schiffhauser's trees, tossing them at their spruce pine home.
And the gutter up here too, but we got most of it straightened up.
Over 2 feet of rainfall wreaked havoc on their basement.
It's got a drain down there, but it had so much water that I guess it was saturated. It piled in there like a pool, and it just went into the basement.
8 inches worth of water.
You can replace a lot of stuff, but our children's pictures were there.
Renee submitted the damages to their homeowners insurance, State Farm.
Pretty easy process.
Yeah.
It was pretty easy. It was
State Farm's very easy.
Listed as wind and hail damage, they got a check for over $3,600. Repairs complete, the couple had moved on when the gut punch came in a February letter.
It explained that because they had paid out too much money in the last 5 years that they were canceling us.
In addition to Helene, the Schiffhauers had storm damage in 2020 and a theft 8 years ago.
Is that legal?
That is legal, and it happens fairly often.
State law permits insurance companies to cancel or not renew a policy under 10 guidelines. State Farm gave the Schiffhauers 37 days notice. That's within the guidelines if it's a cancellation. If it's a non-renewal, it requires 45 days notice. Since the company letter said we cannot continue this coverage, it's questionable.
I think this is non-professional, but it was pretty cruddy of them to do that.
State Farm said they couldn't discuss a customer's policy information. Many factors are considered when they underwrite a policy, from location to past claim activity, and they comply with applicable laws and regulations. North Carolina Insurance Commissioner Mike Causey's office does not track non-renewals or cancellations, but says it can happen for a variety of reasons.
Sometimes it's from the insurer's request that they want to cancel the policy, and the other reason cancellations or people don't pay their premiums.
That wasn't the Schiffhauers case.
I was angry because I had had that insurance with them for like 52 years and paid premiums and everything.
In 2024, Nationwide did not renew 10,525 homeowner policies in eastern North Carolina. Recently, Foremost Insurance Company told Causey's office they won't renew mobile home policies in flood-prone areas of western North Carolina starting in May. Those policies typically covered flooding.
They're in business. They're not a charity. They're in business to make a profit. And our job at the Department of Insurance is we're regulators, so we have to hold the insurance companies accountable, make sure they're paying their claims in a fair and timely manner.
You're not required to have homeowners insurance in North Carolina, but if you have a mortgage, lenders typically insist on it.
We went to an insurance company in Spruce Pine, and they went through a bunch of insurance companies, and we were all denied.
The couple was labeled high risk, putting their mortgage in jeopardy.
I feel anger, frustration.
The state does provide a safety net. One plan for the coast, another called the Fair Plan, a market of last resort. That's where the Schiffhauers landed.
Had I not gotten the underwriters by the state, this house would have been in foreclosure.
The coverage isn't as extensive, but keeps them compliant with their lender.
It's unfair. It's very unfair.
Causey cautions too many claims will cost you coverage. Because of severe weather, everyone with a homeowner's policy will soon be paying more. A base rate increase of 7.5% kicks in June 1st, with another 7.5% the following June.
The rates we're seeing now are the result of the damage paid out during Hurricane Florence in 2018. So there's always a lag time.
Meaning the lasting impacts from Helene are still to come.
Causey's advice:
don't file smaller claims, particularly as insurers are weighing risk following Helene. I recently received a survey from my insurer weighing risk. I also found Florida prevents insurers from canceling policies after a disaster for a specified time. That's not the case in North Carolina. There's more on that at WLOS.com.